Motivation to stakeholders, of course, to the individuals it is an enhancement of image and a feel good factor, and to the owner, of course, it's, see, when you have a vibrant workplace, and as Mr. Agarwal was mentioning, that as we go further, the differences of the products and services that are being offered, the hardcore functional products and services that are being offered, they would all get streamlined. Because I will give you an example of automobiles. Probably the suspension of a car which I am buying, the same suspension is being used in Mercedes, the same suspension is being used in BMW, and probably the same suspension is being purchased by Audi. So it's the same company, it's the same Lotus company who is supplying to different suppliers. The same is about paint, the same is about the sheet metal. Then what is it that is the USP for this? So here the customer touch point or the quality service matters. As a result, the customer who gets a good feeling, the wow feeling when he enters that, these are the customers who would speak for us and who would rather promote us. So the customer acts as a promoter, wherein you have higher business returns. And of course, image consultation is also used as retaining employees, because it works out cheaper for me to do image consultation and motivate my employees rather than increase their CTC for all of them to a significant extent. So this is also a tool which the investor may use it in this form. And of course, to the customer, it is a matter of a professional experience which he gets in those areas where image consultation is there. The two challenges in this area, the first is the upbringing threshold, and the second is the thinking threshold. The thinking threshold. When we talk about upbringing threshold, just imagine a car, a premium car like an Audi or a Mercedes or a BMW is sold by whom? Who is the purchaser and who is the person who is dealing with this purchaser? They are from two complete different class, socio-economic class. The seller is from a lower middle class Indian family, usually, unless he is passionate and he wants to sell cars, and that is the reason why he have come, but otherwise he is from a lower socio-economic family, and the purchaser is someone who has reached life. And there is a difference between a cultural upbringing of the two, and the seller has to match the purchaser's perception, the purchaser's value systems, which is a big challenge for him. Typically, we define the Indian middle class, this is as per the NCAER norms. The Indian middle class definition is a very wide definition, starting from around INR 4 lakhs to INR 17 lakhs is the Indian middle class, which converts to around 25,000 euros per annum. Now, typically our image consultation activity, at least in the individual level that we do, is as of now primarily focused towards the higher end of this middle class or the affluent. But friends, there is a huge scope at the less than 7,000 euros bracket in the Indian context. It's a huge scope there. And probably the approach of image consultation needs to be different. It could be in the form of a workshop, it could be in the form of a team, because individual counseling may not be possible at that level because of the cost effectiveness, but then this is a huge area which is left out into this. And this is the biggest challenge, because most of the service providers, the frontline staff service providers, come from this strata. And when we try to enhance their image, their physical image changes, but sustaining their behavioral aspect of it is quite a challenge. Now, typically these are the 4 areas of image management which we know. However, all of these are influenced significantly by the attitude and the self-image that an individual has. As a result, in the next few slides I will try to stress upon how we can work on these areas also. Because unless otherwise the attitude part is also focused upon, it won't sustain. It won't sustain, particularly the etiquette training, or be it the communication, be it the toning down of the temperament, be it grooming, it won't sustain. It would be like a bridal dress up for a day, for a night, and then I come back to the same square one. See, in the Indian context and in the Western context, there are few typical cultural differences which we need to appreciate and incorporate into our image consultation. Madam has very nicely pointed out about the dressing part of it, that we actually have a longer array of dressing, the Western dressing as well as the ethnic dressing, and we can use both in fact in the right way. In the similar manner, see, in the East we do not maintain very good eye contact as compared to the Westerners, but we talk a lot through our eyes. So in the same way we are accustomed to multitasking. In the cash counters you will find people counting cash, at the same time attending a mobile call, cell phone call, at the same time sipping on a cup of tea, and at the same time asking his peer to pass on the stapler. So all doing 4 things at a time, and it's very spontaneous for a typical Indian clerk doing these activities. And we like doing multitasking, we expect other people to do multitasking. So when we are coaching our people into certain disciplines, we need to also understand and appreciate the country's culture in terms of certain activities. Now this is a tree of sequential activities. From the psychology perspective, let me just put forth, if we think that thoughts are the roots or the seed, it is the starting point, and when a thought comes, it goes to the next level of filtration, which is called as the critical faculty or the intellect. And once the intellect approves or disapproves, based on that our actions follow. And based on the action, on repetitive action, we reinforce our habits. And once habits are formed, it gradually transforms into sustained behavior pattern, consistent behavior pattern. And also with these thoughts and repetitive reinforcements also forms what is most important, which I believe is self-image. Unless this self-image is created clearly, the person cannot display the type of image which he wishes to express, which he wishes to display through his external look and I would say gestures. So as a result, this is a big area which image consultant probably needs to focus upon in terms of simultaneously while he is doing the physical part of the image consulting. And how this could be done, the self-image, there are tools, because I am also related to the research of subconscious programming, and hence just sharing with you that affirmations and positive self-talk cycles are 2 tools which can be easily learnt, easily taught and easily practiced during your image consultation session itself. It does not call for any additional time. However, as far as the imagery is concerned and visualization is concerned, it requires a little bit of practice, but it would be extremely effective way of doing it. This could be one of the unique features which could be incorporated into the sustenance of image for the self. Now, there are few areas which are quite new to this, like the mid-career executives. Now, typically the role of a corporate executive changes from operational level to a strategic level, and when it changes, his image also needs certain amount of change, because he has been handling problems and fixing those problems only in the functional area, but now he manages and he has to lead people. So there has to be a change of thoughts, change of his self image also. Now, if an image consultant is able to facilitate this process, help him out into this, then this would be of a great help, and there is a big scope here. Also about some of the senior citizens and depressed patients and post-traumatic cases. Now, here also it is a matter of restoring the self-image, because the image is shattered, self-image is shattered, and the worth, self-worth and acceptance of the society is at stake. Now, if in this area, I knew a old lady who is at his 70s, and she was extremely beautiful and extremely popular and social, but because of her aging and health, she had lost the glamour, and she feels extremely uneasy to move out and mix with people. Now, if in such cases we are able to restore, so this is one of the areas which is a big area to work for, a social as well as it's a business scope, big area for business scope. So friends, this was all about the perspective from the industry and the corporate area, and what all we can do in some of the new areas. Thanks a lot for giving this opportunity.